Few of you already know this, but for those of you who don't, I am a social media and editorial intern for getstylin.com. I've been interning since December, and since now April, I'm obviously an authority on this subject. So now I'm going to supply you with some tips and advice for getting your own social media internship. Whether you've realized it or not, social media is one of those marks of our generation. When I was 9, I played Neopets. When I was 13 and going through my emo phase, I had a Zanga. Older than that, I had a MySpace, then it changed to Facebook, now I'm on Twitter. We've gone through all these different social networks. Now we have Pinterest, Tumblr, YouTube. When I told my grandma that I talked to a camera and put videos on the internet, she looked a little confused. The next couple of days, she called me, she's like, "How's your selling going?" I'm not trying to make fun of my grandmother, even though she thinks like this whole space right here is like a flea market or something, a flea dealer, that's what she calls them. There's like dirty space and I'm selling counterfeit goods out of like the back of a van. Those of us who didn't grow up with social media and computers in our home might not understand it. One of the best things about social media is that it's free. Businesses have caught on to this and they're using social media platforms as a marketing tool. That creates a need for social media interns and jobs for people like us who know our way around the social network. Typically, your junior or senior year is the time you do an internship. I'm an English literature major, so I had the option of doing a thesis or an internship. My thesis topic was going to be about vampire novels. I did not foresee that going well. I do want to get a master's degree in communications, so I just felt like an internship would be the natural way to go. Let's lay the groundwork. The first thing you want to do is actually find where you want to intern at. I have a virtual internship. I found my internship online on fashionista.com, but you want to look around everywhere. First off, your school probably has a couple of connections, so you need to talk to whatever counselor there is that is in charge of like career services. Basically, you want to approach whoever's in charge of internships, but alas, I didn't do that because I decided at the last minute to do an internship, and I went on internships.com, which beware. Internships.com is slippery slope because some people on there are verified, some people are not. It's a mixed bag. I would say set the bar high. I mean, go on Pinterest, go on Twitter, have a little tab that says jobs. So contact whoever you can on there. So now that you've gotten squared away where you want to apply, you definitely need a resume. I feel like it's not necessary to tell you this, but some people, they just don't use common sense. Obviously, get your resume looked over and like go to your school services or whatever and get it looked over, get that thing edited. This is more for my own sanity than your benefit. I know we live in an age of technology and texting, but when you're in a professional atmosphere and you're employed at a place where you're potentially interacting with people who will judge the company based off of your competence, you really need to figure out your grammar. I'm looking down in here because I wrote a list. I'm so stingy. I'm like twitching right now. So you need to figure out, I should have versus I should have. Your difference between knowing your crap and knowing your crap. Now for the interview process, it's either in person, through a Skype call, phone call, whatever. Really sell yourself. This is a crucial moment. I was asked at this point to provide my social media links. People asked me for my social media links. Don't know what they're getting into. I've got like a whole smorgasbord of them. If you have like an upside down keg stand picture as your Twitter pic, probably not a good idea. I want to take that down. I know a lot of you have blogs, YouTube channels. Really sell those, okay? And that is experience. Whether you have a small blog or YouTube channel or whatever, experience is experience. And a lot of you have had years of experience. Don't say you're fluent in Finnish if you're not fluent in Finnish. We all know how that ended. So everyone, I think that was a good talk.